Don't ever break a promise that you have made to yourself. Never ever break a promise that you have made to yourself, man, because that is self-sabotage. I remember when I was a kid, um, I had cousins, of course, and every year they would call me and be like, "Hello, Balu, happy birthday, how are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Nyapila, nyapila," and they're like, "Ufuna sikuthengele for a present, what do you want for your birthday?" And I'm like, "Tell a remote control." So I would always like ask for those remote cars, yeah. Um, and I remember every year this person would call me and ask me, but they would never deliver. It was so heartbreaking. It was so heartbreaking, man. And as a kid, I grew to promise myself that I would never ever make a promise to anyone and not fulfill it because I understand what it does on the inside, you know? So I grew up like that, man. And I then trusted the person less and less, and I expected less and less and less till I expected nothing from them growing up. And you understand that as a kid, I mean, you've got this crazy belief, oh, I'm going to get it, but then it just did not happen. Um, that was a sad part, but then it happened from the outside, right? So now imagine it happening on the inside. You know, you're telling yourself, Uguti, I want to get um, this and this. I want to get this done. I want to do these things. I want to get this done. And then you don't do it. How do you think you feel? Or rather, how do you think your body feels? Or how do you think your inner self feels? You're self sabotaging yourself. And basically, you're making promises to yourself and you're breaking those promises. You know, you told yourself, Guti, you want to wake up every morning at 5 a.m. and go for a jog, but you haven't done that in like 6 months. That breaks your own morale, man. It breaks your own self esteem, your own confidence in yourself. That's why you end up losing confidence in yourself and you end up looking for motivation outside, you know, which is not a bad thing, but it's bad for yourself, man. So once you make a promise, make sure that you fulfill that promise to yourself. If you tell yourself, Uguti, you want to wake up in the morning and go for a jog, do that, bruh. If you tell yourself, Uguti, you want to wake up in the morning and make 100 push ups every day, do that. Or even 30 push ups every day, do that. If you tell yourself, Uguti, okay, today I want to fast, go for a fast. If you tell yourself, Uguti, okay, today I want to go for a cycle, go for a cycle. You tell yourself, on Saturday I want to go and see my grandma or my grandpa, go, do it. Or don't tell yourself anything and just live a boring life, But what happens when you actually tell yourself something and you actually do it? You gain confidence in yourself and you love yourself and you appreciate yourself more. I'm thinking right now, what if that person who was always promising me things actually kept their word and brought the promises? I mean, I would have so much respect for them and I would love them so much. I would respect them because I know that they keep their word. But bad part is you saying to yourself you're going to do something and not doing it. You're disappointing your subconscious and you're breaking yourself down slowly but surely. So, all I want to say in this video is just never break a promise that you make to yourself. Never do that. If you're going to make a promise to yourself, please make sure you fulfill it. And also, if you're going to make a promise to your sibling or to your mom or to your dad or to your friend or family relative, make sure you fulfill it, bro. If you tell your girlfriend, look, baby, I'm going to call you when I come back from work, make sure that when you come back from work, no matter how tired you are, you do call her or him if you're a her. Because, yeah, you know? So let's keep our promises, guys. Keep your promises and make a good name out of yourself. Keep your promises. I also remember my little brother, ne? He was having his 10th birthday. So way back when he was 6, he was like, Puti, please. buy me a phone when please buy me a phone for my birthday. And I was like, no, I'll buy you a phone when you're 10 years old. Yabo. And he was like, okay, but you can buy me right now, and then when I'm 10, you don't have to. That guy can negotiate, yo. So I was like, no, man, listen, I'm gonna buy you a phone once you're 10 years old. So just this year he was turning 10, you see. So now, of course, as a bigger brother, I'm seeing a good no, man, cell phones are not good for youngins, it's not good for myself too. But of course I use it for good purposes. So I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to buy him a phone. I'd rather buy him a PSP or a PVP or whatever. Those small gaming consoles, because that's basically what he wants it for. He wants the phone for games. So I was like, no, you know what, man? I'll buy you a PSP. So he's like, okay, sure, buy me a PSP, please, then. And then I go home. When I get home, I'm pushing business, trying to get deals. So I'm up and about, man. I tell him, no, listen, man, on Friday we're gonna go to town. I'm gonna definitely get you this thing. Don't worry. And then he's like, I okay. So now it doesn't happen. The Friday comes and it doesn't happen. And now I'm chilling with my other sibling, yabo. And as we're chilling, the youngin comes in and he tells him, he's like, ubhuti uthe uzongithengela i-PSP mara akakayithengi namanje. He's talking to him, but of course that message is definitely directed to me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, ish, ntana yami bheka mfethu, ngizoyithenga le nto ne. Inkinga ukuthi ngisasebhizi, ngibhizi blind mfethu, uyabona ngi-up and about, ngizama ukuhlanganisa imali so that ngizokwazi ukuthi ngikuthengele le PS oyifunayo, yabo. So he's like, I can see it in his eyes because he's so disappointed. So I'm like, no, you know what? I won't leave before I buy you the console. And he's like, okay, sharp. I'm seeing how less and less he is losing hope, you know? And I'm reminded of how I was also in the very same situation that he was in. Days go by and now I have to leave Joburg and I have to go to Durban. So I'm like, ish, as I'm on the way to go out to go into the Uber, I'm like, Beg, I'm fit. I will send you the console. I'll buy it and I'll deliver it to you. He's like, oh, So I'm like, no, listen, I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy it for you. You're gonna get it. And it's like, okay, sure. I leave. And as I'm on my way, I'm like thinking of ish how I'm disappointed at this point. But at the back of my mind, I know what I'm gonna buy for him. It's just that I didn't get time to go with him to town, because as I said earlier, I was busy. But I also did sit him down and let him know, look, man, I'm really, really busy. I'm trying to push, I'm trying to make us money so that we can be able to buy what you're looking for. Yeah, but he's like, okay, he understood. Because I sat him down and made him understand. So I get to Durban, I unpack my things, I do whatever, and then I take my phone and pull up Take a Lot, and I'm like, hey man, you know what? Let me just order this thing for this little guy, and then I order it. The order then was done, and a few days had to be patient for a few days, and then it was delivered. And he gave me a call through Ngobi's phone. He was like, "Bodiyo, ngiyabonga, yo, ngiyabonga. Thank you so much. Thank you so much." He was very thankful, man. He was like, "Ngiyayithanda, ngiyayithanda. I love it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you." So the kid now respects me and takes my word for what it is, even though I had disappointed him a lot of times. But then he now believes and understands ukuthi whatever I tell and promise, I will do. So his perspective of me is now a little bit better. So I think that is actually what happens even with us as humans who are grown. When we do things and we keep the promises that we tell ourselves, we look at ourselves differently. We become confident in ourselves. So that's what I'm just here to tell you, man. Uguti, please never break a promise that you make to yourself, especially to yourself. If you really want to get that thing done, get it done, man. It's as easy as that. Just get up and get it done. Take a shower if that's what boosts you. Go for a walk if that is what boosts you to get started. Sometimes we get so much busy preparing instead of doing. As a student, I remember when I have to study, I would first make my bed, do push-ups, take a shower, clean my room, and then sit down to study. And then as I'm sitting, I see, ish, my curtain is dirty, it needs to be changed. Then I get up and I'm deceiving myself because I can't study in a dirty place and all of that. But then I'm not getting to the thing, and before I know it, I'm tired. The day is over. I didn't study. What does that do? It makes me scared of the days of the exams approaching. But then as I get myself prepared and study, instead of preparing to study, but just getting to the studying and just doing the studying, I then get more confident, and ready to actually take on the exam. Even though the exam could come, I know I'm ready, because I just got to the thing and did it, man. You don't have to go around now, in circles trying to get to the thing. Just get to the thing and get it done with. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Don't break a promise you make to yourself. It's very important. And if you continue to fulfill your promises that you made to yourself, I'm telling you, you will be more confident, you'll be more happy, you'll be more satisfied, and you'll love yourself more. So continue to do that. And also with other people, please don't make promises that you can't keep, because then you're demoralizing other people, and also you're voluntarily just making that person disrespect you or not take your words seriously. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's just about it from me to you. And as always, guys, this is how I end the video. Don't forget to pray. God actually reminds us in His Word that my word um, does not come back void. What He means is whatever He promises you will not go back to Him undone. He always fulfills His promises. So always believe that and be more like God, man. I mean, you were made in His image, so be more like Him. Don't be talking things and not making them happen. So yeah, before what yeah, that's just about it. That's just about it. Peace, guys. Please subscribe, like, share the video, comment. What do you think? What do you think? Is breaking your self-made promises really self-sabotage? What do you think? Let me know. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, dislike if you don't like the content, whatever you want to do, man. I really don't. Um, it really doesn't matter. All right, peace.